feel particularly defensive of the Pete Hegseth pick. Not just because I've met Pete. I can't say we're friends, but we're friendly. We've hung out. I really like him and his wife. But I think that there's just this air of elitism that is in play about his pick. And I would say that it is probably because he's a good looking man and he looks, the first time I ever met him, I was like, he looks like an action movie star. Like,
Yes.
I want my sons to meet him. But I feel like his like looks are getting in the way of people realizing he went to Yale and Harvard. He has 2 Bronze Stars. He did 3 deployments. He's, not some pretty boy dummy, which is what the media is
Right.
portraying him as. And I just think he's such a breath of fresh air for this role. I think that the position, leading the Defense Department, being at the head of that, I think it's not really what people think. It's not actually like planning warfare and doing stuff like that. It's really motivating that department, changing the culture, getting enlistments up, which are super down. I think Pete would be an incredible spokesman for that department. And I just think all around, he is a fantastic pick. If you didn't want out of the box picks, if you wanted the same bureaucrats that we've always had, electing Donald Trump was a mistake. So here we are. I am pro Pete Hegseth all the way.
Yeah, I do think I've largely been satisfied with these picks, and to the point that it makes me wonder, like, I'm not necessarily the constituency he's trying to serve. So, like, if I'm not disturbed yet or concerned, other people might be mad.
Get too comfortable.
Yeah, but on the Hegseth point, I think a couple things. I think it's fair to have like a little bit of reservation and say, okay, he's never run a giant organization before. I do not believe that that's not something you can hire for and like surround yourself with people for. I hate this thing where the media is like, first of all, they're all TV hosts, right? Like, and they're like,
Joy Reid is just like, he's just a TV host, like you, lady, like you.
You're a TV host, and you tell all of us what to do all the time.
All the time.
So there's that. But I hate that they say that that's all he is. So Jim Acosta, reporting for CNN, is like, well, it's a Fox and Friends pick for the Secretary of Defense. As you note, he has a double Ivy League degrees. It was actually Princeton and Harvard. Double Ivy League degrees, which the same folks who are saying he's not a good pick would tell you any other day that 2 Ivy League degrees
all you need.
Basically qualify you for anything. Right? On top of that, I believe it's 3 deployments. He had a combat leadership role. He has 2 Bronze Stars. And at the risk of sounding like a lib, I just want to say, y'all can't send men to wars for 20 years where they gain experience, and when they come back, you tell them that experience doesn't count.
That's right.
Because I think that experience counts.
Yeah. And let's not forget that Biden's cabinet transportation secretary got picked because he likes trains. So spare me the lectures about Pete Hegseth's experience. I think he's perfectly qualified and makes a great pick.
Well, and there's another part of this where perhaps someone can make this point at the confirmation hearings, which is, would Pete Hegseth go AWOL and have surgery without telling the president that he was gone from his post, as Secretary Lloyd Austin did?
That's right.
If he won't do that,
we're already winning.
Yeah, like we're there.